Welcome to Queen's Private Eye, where we investigate the issues that matter to students the most. I'm Rakib Tesfaye, and on today's segment, we're going to be exploring an issue that is very near and dear to the hearts of Queen's students, the student housing area, better known as the student ghetto. The student ghetto was known for rowdy parties, out-of-control students, and, well, let's face it, less than par houses. But even though we make light of the situations and the conditions that we live in, it is a very serious problem. Safety rules and regulations are continuously being broken, and students' welfare is constantly at risk. So, in this two-part segment, we are going to be studying the situation of the student ghetto from a student's perspective.
Oh, it's just a perfect community with students everywhere around you. You're living only with people your own age, people your own interests, people that are in the same boat as you are. I love it.
I don't know, I've been in a situation when, things have needed to be fixed, like ASAP, and just hasn't got done, like necessary things like a toilet or things like that.
I think a lot of people place the blame on their landlords or the condition of the houses, but they never really internalize any of the blame.
I think it's a great community for students to live, but maybe the standard of some of the houses could be improved.
There's some pretty crappy houses and there's some pretty big piles of garbage all over the place, but for the most part, it's something that I'm fine to deal with living in these conditions because, as I was saying, you're with all these people that are in the same boat as you, and it's really worth it.
This is Sinead, a second-year bio student at Queen's University. She is currently having some issues with mold in her room.
We called him on Friday, and he said he's coming in Monday to clean it. And then he said probably every 4 to 6 months we're gonna have to clean the mold from the walls.
This is Dagmara, a third-year philosophy student at Queen's. She has been having issues with her current landlord and has decided to give us a little tour of her house.
He had his parents come in and put in a deflector because he thinks that it's the water running from here down to the floor, but that's really not the case because that's always there.
Next week on Queen's Private Eye, we will be continuing the investigation on the student housing at Queen's. We will be talking to members of the AMS and politicians to see what they are currently doing to help students that are living in poor conditions. We will be asking the hard questions and hopefully getting some really good answers. So stay tuned. With Queen's TV, I'm Rakib Tesfaye.